Extremism has increasingly become a weapon for radical groups to destabilize governments and propagate their ideologies. These tactics are often aimed at manipulating populations, fostering division, and undermining harmony within nations. Today, this radical approach is not just about ideology, it's about power. The recent regime changes in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Syria serve as glaring examples where radical ideologies have taken root, destroying not only stability of these nations but also the safety of their minorities and broader global peace. Namaskar. I am Suruchi Das and you're watching Rhythm. If you look at Afghanistan's fall to Taliban in 2021, it marked a turning point for radical Islam globally. The Taliban regime, committed to enforcing Sharia law, has created a safe haven for extremist ideologies. The rights of women have been rolled back, minorities like Hindus, Sikhs, and Shias face persecution, and terror groups like Al Qaeda and ISIS-K have found fertile ground to regroup. In another blow, a dangerous shift in Bangladesh, the August 2024 ousting of Sheikh Hasina ushered in a radicalized interim government under Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus. This regime has been accused of failing to curb Islamist extremism and of fostering growing ties with Pakistan, which is widely known for its terror nexus. Attacks on Hindus, Christians, and even moderate Muslims have spiked, with radical mobs targeting temples and businesses. Groups like Jamaatul Mujahideen Bangladesh are thriving under Yunus government, using the state's instability to propagate their vision of global Sharia law. And the recent fall of Syria to the insurgent groups with a war-torn landscape has given rise to factions like Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, linked to Al-Qaeda, and remnants of ISIS, which continue to exploit regional chaos. Fall of Bashar al-Assad's regime will now lead to target attacks on Christians, Yazidis, and Shias by jihadist groups which follow Sunni-dominant Islamic order and will further lead to turmoil in the region. These regime changes share a dangerous threat: an accelerated move towards a global radical Islamic agenda. The imposition of Sharia law in these nations has emboldened extremists aiming to eliminate minorities. In Bangladesh, Hindus and Christians are openly attacked. Temples are vandalized, streets have been targeted. Meanwhile, in Afghanistan, the handful remaining Sikhs and Hindus live in constant fear. In Syria, centuries-old Christian communities are being decimated either through forced conversion or outright violence. Radical groups also target moderate Muslims and sects like Shias, Ahmadiyas, and Yazidis. ISIS and its affiliates have declared Shias apostates, while Taliban has brutally suppressed Hazara communities in the Afghanistan. Moreover, Pakistan, on the other hand, continues to act as a nexus for terror outfits like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Hizbul Mujahideen, which collaborate with groups like JMB in Bangladesh and ISIS in Afghanistan. These organizations aim to destabilize India by targeting its secular fabric and inciting communal tensions. Both ISIS and Al-Qaeda have openly threatened India that they will carry out anti-India or anti-Hindu activities here. Even ISIS, through its offshoot Wilayah al-Hind, has attempted to recruit Indian youth and has carried out attacks in Kashmir. India has been vocal about the need for global action against terror sanctuaries. While its counter-terrorism operations have been largely successful, the rising radicalism in neighboring countries pose immediate threats. Intelligence agencies have flagged increased chatter among terror outfits planning cross-border attacks to destabilize India's government and social harmony. The cases in these countries are just the tip of the iceberg. The rise of radical Islamic regimes in Iran, Iraq, Yemen, and other Islamic nations is a clarion call for global unity against extremism. These nations, once rich in cultural and religious diversity, are being transformed into strongholds of radical ideologies that aim to eliminate minorities and establish global Sharia law. For India, the challenge is twofold: securing its borders and countering propaganda and radicalism emanating from these countries. Jai Hind.